Completing the netherite beacon released the cosmic energy of the four elements: air, earth, fire, and water. This energy embedded Minecraft mobs and created the elementals. Welcome back to our Let's Play series. And as you saw in that little intro, now we have lore in the world. And yeah, I wanted to do a lore that's very simple to understand. So that's basically what you saw. By completing this netherite beacon, we released a bunch of cosmic energy from the four elements: air, earth, water, and fire. And also, as you can see, the netherite beacon is here, completely intact. At the end of the world tour, I did a kind of a joke that it exploded. Did you actually fall for that? Netherite blocks are blast resistant. How did you fall for that? But yeah, now I'm gonna actually show you guys what the lore is about. So for that we need to go to some of our builds. Okay, so the first place we have to go is here, our creeper farm or our overall perimeter. And this is what I mean about the cosmic energy embedding with Minecraft mobs and creating new critters, right? So here we have some lore. This is Emperor Deep Sleeper. So after the cosmic earth energy hit the hole where thousands of creeper souls died, it created Emperor Deep Sleeper, a giant creeper that sleeps underground until it emerges, creating unseen destruction. So yeah, that's the idea. We're gonna have a bunch of these Minecraft mobs that have some kind of different aspect. Like for example, this creeper is made of deep slate, right? And this was supposed to look like it's emerging from the ground and exploding, but didn't really look that great, right? But yeah, this is the idea of what we are going to build. So let's check the next one. Next one is here at our blaze farm. And you probably know what it is. It is bee. Yeah, this one is a bee that has phantom properties, I guess. Let's read the lore here. Queen Bee. On a dark night, Bee got lost. That's when she got hit by cosmic air energy, which merged her with phantom properties. Left with no choice, Bee took shelter in the Nether, where she built the Great Nether Hub Hive. But Bee didn't like the netherrack, so she declared that a 420 by 420 area should be clear of all the netherrack, and there Queen Bee would live and reign over the nether. All praise Queen Bee. There we go, and we actually have a bee here, and yeah, try to build this bee here as good as possible using these campfires here, soul campfires in the wings. I think it looks really cool, right? So yeah, we have bee here. Let's go to the next one. And the next one is here in our Froglight farm. And now you will understand why I did a banner with a blue frog. Because the next one is that. It's a frog made of ice and snow, right? And if we read the book here, Count Frog Cycle. After getting banded with cosmic water energy, Count Frog Cycle gained the power to solidify lava. Legend says he is responsible for creating all the basalt deltas in the Nether. Also, he poops sea lanterns. So yeah, it's kind of like a fourth frog here, right? We have all the other three frogs, right? And I tried to make a frog here that is made of ice, so embedded with water energy. So yeah, now we are only missing the air one, so let's go to the next. And the fourth and last one for today is located here in our guest farm, in this perimeter that we mined for shared string. And that is... I can get inside. There we go. Oops. Button. There we go. Baron Garrist, created by the cosmic fire energy of love and compassion. Baron Garrist brings hope and happiness to all. So yeah, to celebrate this perimeter that we did for charity, I thought it would be cool to make a guest. And yeah, with love and all the good stuff. Not like these guests that are trying to kill me. So yeah, that's the idea for this lore stuff, right? The lore stands for Lurkers Omega Royal Elementals, right? So what's gonna be is when you lurk at the stream, you get channel points on Twitch, and when you accumulate a certain amount of channel points, you can redeem that, and I will build a build for you. It can be like a village, a castle, something like that, and we'll also build an elemental for you, right? And also you probably noticed that I have banners now for most of the builds, right, that we have. I think I showed these banners or most of them in the world tour, right? So yeah, also your build gets a banner. And yeah, the idea of this project is because you might have noticed in the world tour that for a 2.5 year world, 4,500 hours, I don't have that many stuff, and that's mainly for three reasons, I think. First, it's usually I do big projects like the perimeters we just saw, right? And those take a lot of time, of course. Second is because I have a building, rebuilding, destroying, rebuild again, a lot of stuff, especially my storage, right? We are in the 90th storage in this world. And the third reason is that I'm actually a slow builder, especially when it comes with building with more detail, right? Stuff like this, the nether hub, the perimeters, it's easier because it's just repeating patterns in large scales, right? Of course, it takes time because of the scale, but building with detail is much slower. Okay, we are at spawn here, and the idea of this lore stuff is mostly so I can build stuff near spawn. Because, like, for example, if you stand here, which is pretty much my spawn point, I think it's actually kind of over there, you can't really see much stuff that I built at spawn, right? There's the portal that was already there, just completed, and there is the mob switch, and that's pretty much it. There's not much else at spawn, right? So I want to build more stuff, not necessarily exactly at spawn, because also we have to worry about the lag, right? So if we build stuff at spawn, it will always be loaded, right? But I mean around spawn, like a good example is the last netherrack temple we built. It's pretty close to spawn. See? It's there, and spawn is over there. Yeah, it's pretty close to spawn. So yeah, there is lots of good place to build around spawn. Like there is this mountains here. Over there is some of the old mountain biomes. We have a meadow here. We even have a valley on the center of a meadow further, a little bit further away. We have this big river. I think we have some jungle here. Yeah, here we have a little bit of jungle. yeah, I guess it's a sparse jungle, right? So we do have a lot of cool biomes here next to spawn to build. So yeah, that's the idea, to build stuff around spawn, because I think this is the biggest problem of my world, that all the builds are so far apart, right? That it's, yeah, takes so long to fly through one to another. But it would be really cool, like for example, it's really cool that we are here in the uh, temple here, the Netherrack temple, and if we just fly a little bit, we get to the L.O.R.E Islands, right? So this kind of stuff is what I think would be cool. So for example, let's say we build something on top of this mountain, right? So it's also close to this, right? And this is actually kind of close to the swamp project, which is, there is the warden. See? It's kind of close. We can even build something in between here, right? See, this is the valley I was talking about. It's pretty close to spawn. Here is negative 400, 600. So yeah, I think I will try to build everything within 1,000 blocks, right? So the cards should be less than 1,000 blocks away from 0, 0. You guys understand what I mean, right? But yeah, I guess this episode was just to show what the L.O.R.E is about, right? So yeah, if you wanna build in my world, hang out on the streams on Twitch. And actually, I'm gonna change a little bit the way the strings are, so it's gonna be actually easier to get points now because I'm gonna stream for longer. So yeah, if you hang out on the strings, eventually you will get enough channel points to reading a build, and I will build something for you. And yeah, I'm not putting any restrictions on the builds, just so I don't block your guys' creativity, right? But of course, if it's something that will take too long, I might not do it, right? Like someone wants a 420 by 420 perimeter, I probably will deny. So yeah, I'm not putting any restrictions, but I might refuse some ideas if I feel like they're gonna take too long. But yeah, I guess this is it for today, and I hope you guys liked this episode, and I see you guys in the next one. Bye!